Alright, I'm going to demonstrate a tool that I was creating during weekends and my free time. So what this tool does is creating path and help you to create PathFollow animation. So it creates a menu here, path. If I choose add path, and we can turn on snapping, or without that start creating a path like so, and if you press enter it creates the path. Now when you're holding control, you can continue extending the path from the end, and if I hold Ctrl Alt I can extend the path from the starting point. So that's for creation part. For editing, if I select any of these points and press delete, it deletes that point like so. If I hold shift and click, it creates a point at that point. For example this one or this one. So that's very easy to define the shape of the path. At the moment the type of the points are smooth. We can change it to linear, for example, or let I bring it back to a smooth, or make it Bezier. Simply I want to grab the handle of the Bezier like so. Where is this one is the other one. Yeah, so we have this tangent handles. Now we can do some option on these handles in here in the right menu context. We can zero in, so it is linear to incoming point, or let I undo, or make it zero out like so, or make it reset, so it reset back to this original creation state, and also it can align. So there is some option to help creating the shape. Also we can select any of these points, for example this one, and tell the start point should be from here, and make it starting from here. So maybe I delete these. Yes, and say that I want to start from here. It creates the path from here, or this one. So you have some options to recreate the path. So that's for creation. Let I talk about how to use it to animate some objects along the path. So let I show you how it works. First, for animating, I have a model here downloaded from free3dmodel.com. So I put it in a origin, and now I select the model, select the path in hierarchy. I go to path and make PathFollow use selected path. And now, since the start point was here, it snapped to a starting point. So I want to animate this airplane. We have a PathFollow, So it also read the path. We can change, for example, if you have multiple paths, you can load it here. And we have two modes to animate, on path and by seconds. So the first, let I show you by second. So let's say you want to this airplane to fly over this path and reach to end in 10 seconds, right? So just by doing that, I can play and it flies over the path and reach to the end in 10 seconds. Now if I make it loop, let I make it faster also. So instead of 10 seconds, now it is in 5 seconds and it is looped. So it flies, reach, and then it starts again. Okay, like so. If I close the path, let I show you another option that we have here in the path. We have a closed option. So now we have a closed loop. Now it always fly and flies again and repeat the same animation. So that's for animating an object along the path. You can duplicate this. For example, if I duplicate this airplane and I want the second airplane to start from another position, I can just give it some offset. Now when I play, they fly this way. I can do more and select all these, go to path and distribute selected followers. So it helps to distribute these objects along the path. Now when I play, they just follow like so. Very cool, right? You can edit the path any time that you want and it works. Alright, so that's for animating by second. If let I delete some of these. So the next option is manually on path. So if you choose this, you have to look at the option in here on path 0 to 1. So how it works, if I create a timeline and direct group this jet to timeline, animation tabs, turn on the recording, so it will start from here all the way to second, for example 7. Then I type 1, it creates a key here. Also I need to create a key here, 0 to 1. If I play, it reaches to the end point, and I can change the the ease in ease out to linear, both tangent linear. So now it works like this. I forgot to mention this feature, so if you want the airplane goes to the other direction, you can select one of these start or end point and right click and choose reverse order. Alright, so that's for animating. Now the second usage of this path is using it to distribute some objects. So if I create a cube and make it multiple times, I can create a prefab or objects, all works. So I need to select the cubes and the pad. First connect them to the pad. Now distribute them. I can create more. So you got the idea, right? This command works. So now all of them are distributed evenly. Now after distribution, you can easily select the pad and delete this.